Hunt with Rebel Outdoors, and today we're going to be going on how to sight in an HHA Tetra Max sight. I've been shooting HHA for a long time now, and I've had a couple of different sights of theirs. And recently I had an incident where a limb cracked on my Hoyt, and that's why these are currently black. So the Hoyt wanted to get me out into the tree stand prior to actually getting the color to match this, which is pretty cool. But I was using my buddy's bow, and I took my sight off of this and put it on his bow. So now I have to go through and re-zero this sight in. So I'm going to take you guys along with me and kind of show you how easy it is on this HHA sight. So on the Tetra Max here, it does have these really cool wheels that you can change, but you can see that I have a sight tape on it. These are very clearly marked as a setup tape. So one thing that I've done to make this very easy of finding your 20 is I've maxed this dial up so that way it can no longer move, and that first sight pin for my 20 is at 0. So basically what I'm going to do is get an accurate 20, and then we'll go from there. Now that we've got our 20 sighted in, we're going to go ahead and just step back to about 30, 40, and 50, just trying to guesstimate on the wheel where that would roughly be until we hit our 60 mark. So I know prior to taking the sight off my bow, I was about a 41-ish sight tape. So I'm going to confirm at 40, and then I'm going to head back to 60 and see how far off I was. Now I do like to shoot groups of 3 so I can get probably the best little, group triangulation, whatever you want to call it, to figure out where exactly my point of aim, point of impact is kind of on. Alright, now we're here at 60, so after I tune my left and right, I'm going to know what number sight tape I'm going to have, because whatever number I'm on. So remember I was like 40, 41, something like that. So I'm going to dial to 40 and see where I'm hitting up and down, and if that's good, then I know that that's the sight tape that I'm going to need. And another note, anytime you change up poundage, draw length, arrow weight, things like that, you're going to have to get a new sight tape. I didn't mention earlier, but the only pin that I'm using is the very top pin. So you can see on the side here, this very top one is the one that I'm using. Now, as we are kind of finishing up here, one thing I would like to show you guys is when you're having to move a big adjustment up and down, there are these 2 screws on the inside that you're going to move, and you can kind of see that there is some numbers or some little hash marks up and down, and I kind of like using that to kind of get an idea of where exactly I need to go. Same thing for left and right. Your major adjustments are going to be this little dial here. For you to shift it over, there are groove slots that'll kind of fit into it, and then this little dial is where you will use like a micro adjustments for left and right. So one trick my buddy taught me is, as you're looking at it, if you turn left, it's going to go left. If you turn right, it's going to go right. So now I'm going to take the number 40 sight tape, and what I have done is I have rolled all the way back to 20, because the mark that the pin at 60 yards was the number 40, so that's how I know I need a number 40 sight tape. And basically where that 20 is, all the way locked in, rolled up, so I'm going to put the 20 on this. Another little quick tip I will show you, if you want to know how far exactly you can roll, because these new HHA sights, you can go to some distances. Basically what I did here is put my arrow on backwards, through the D-loop, I have my rest up and the fletching at the highest most position. So basically I'm going to roll down to where it would barely clear the sight. Look, and then with my bottom sight tape, or my bottom pin on the sight tape, I could do 124, so that's pretty cool. If you want to pick up an awesome American-made sight, I will go ahead and link HHA's website down below. They also do a lot of cool events for veterans, first responders through the HHA USA event, so be sure to go follow them on YouTube and all the different social medias. That will wrap this little video up. If you guys liked that, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for all kinds of different outdoor content that I do here on the channel. Hit the little bell notification to get notified when I post videos every Sunday. Until then, we'll catch you guys in the next one.